What did I do? I started using Turnitin to mark all my assessment, as well as using Turnitin, its inbuilt rubrics and its systems of allowing quick marks and things like that. I also started using voice comments to give all my substantial feedback. The benefit I found was twofold. Firstly, eventually it became a time saver. Once you have the quick comments installed, once you go through the process and mark a couple of essays, it actually becomes a much quicker process to go through, give your comments, and really create a rich series of feedbacks for your students. As well as this, with combining it with voice comments, it was clear that students engaged with them significantly better than traditional written blocks of text. So even though you're doing the exact same amount of feedback, the way you're presenting it means that students engage with it significantly better, and this has had significant impacts on my teacher evaluations and just general student engagement. If you're deciding to do this, there are many tips that I've picked up that can be really helpful to you. Making sure you're working from a computer with a secure internet connection really does help, especially with dealing with Turnitin. As well as this, a couple of things. When you're recording voice comments, have your mouse clicker on the pause button. So if you feel like you're about to make a mistake, you can pause and recover, and then that stops you having to re-record everything from scratch. As well as this, simple things. Make sure you create categories for your in-text comments so you don't have to continue search up and down, especially if you start getting quite a few of them. It makes finding them and putting them onto your essays much quicker. Another tip I would give is don't just click text bubbles, don't just drop things in, highlight text and use the quick bubbles, because it just feels more complete when a student sees their essay, when they see all this highlighted material. It gives a greater sense of scope. Another tip I would give is that it's okay to make mistakes. When you're first starting, you're not going to be familiar with the technology, and it's really going to be a learning experience, and you're going to get frustrated, but that's okay. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. I had a very bad experience with it, and now I use it for every essay I mark. It just takes that little bit of practice, and if you work on it, it's going to be fantastic.